Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have for you two DIYs. One is a little sign for my new bathroom, and the other one is a soap dispenser and toothbrush holder. I have seen these, and for the toothbrush holder, you can get the lid for the jar on like Amazon, and it was like $7. But I knew that I could recreate it, and I'm sure that you guys have seen the soap dispenser before, and so I just wanted to show you my take on it. It probably looks like all the other ones, but I haven't really seen the toothbrush holder, and that's why I wanted to recreate it. But the sign that we're doing, I got for 75 cents, and I recreated it for my bathroom. If you like DIYing and hauls, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel by clicking the red button. Also, after you click the red button, make sure to hit the notification bell and then all to be notified every single time I upload a video. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And leave in the comments down below what you guys would do if you were going to make this sign and what wording you would put on it. So let's get into it. So I wasn't even going to bring you this DIY, but that's why I don't have the beginning part. But something's better than nothing, so let's just hop right into it. So I'm going to do a soap jar and a toothbrush holder. And I'm sure you guys have seen the soap jar before, but basically all I did was spray paint 2 mason jars white. Then I took 1 old soap dispenser and the lid to the jar, and I just poked a nice hole in the bottom. I stuck the top part of the soap dispenser in the flat part so that it's nice and tight. This thing ain't going anywhere, and I didn't glue it or anything. And then I took these outside, and I also spray painted 1 top without the flat part and 1 top with it. So I just spray painted them separately. That way I could get a nice good coat. What we're going to do is take and sand so that it's a little bit distressed. You can do this, you don't have to do this. It just all depends what you like. I have this smaller sander, and I think it might work better for this. You could pick this up at Walmart for maybe $5, and it comes with a bunch of different grit. But it just works for getting like all the raised stuff. See how much easier that is. Okay, so now I have both of these distressed and looking so cute and old. So for the toothbrush holder, I wasn't too sure what I was going to do. So that's why I didn't spray paint these. But all I'm going to do is measure where this is going to be glued inside, because you want it on the inside lip. Cut that. And then you want your toothpaste on this side. No, your brushes to go in on this side. So I'm just going to measure around about. And then you want to cut these. And then I'm not going to use chalk paint just because then I'm going to have to seal it pretty good. So I am going to use black acrylic paint, Apple Barrel. And you can find this for 50 cents at Walmart. And I'm just going to paint both sides. I am just going to take my Jute, put a tiny dab of hot glue in the back, and just wrap it once. wrap it again, and then snip it right back where it meets where you started. I'm gonna take and just make a little bow. Make sure that your twine is even, and just take and glue it right to the front. Alright guys, so now that we have both of our jars embellished and looking so cute, let's put together the toothbrush holder. So we have our 2 little pieces of popsicle sticks and we have the lid. So all we're going to do is try to do our best to get 1 dot each into the middle. And don't worry about the hot glue strings because we can worry about those later. So we want to get it in the middle as best as we can. It's a little bit off, but that's okay. And then all we want to do is take our little middle piece. So we're just going to put 1 dot here, 1 dot here. And the reason that I wanted to make one of these is I went online to see if, because I've seen them before and they're like $7 just for the lid, and I knew that I could make it, so that's why. And this is what you're left with. So toothbrush is here, toothpaste here, like so. How cute is that? And you could also take some white paint and just dry brush the side of that if you want, but I kind of like how it looks just black and white. And now you've got a homemade soap dispenser. Okay guys, so for this next one, I have this little sign that I had got probably beginning of summer, and it was on clearance. It was originally $1.50 and I got it for probably 75 cents. So I picked up quite a few of them, and this is glued on there really well. You're not getting that off. So this, all I'm gonna do is take and get the labels off. Okay, so now that I have my sticker off, boy what a pain in the butt that was. I got some wooden dowels and they're square. I didn't have all the same size, so I'm just gonna do the 2 bigger ones up top and then the smaller ones on the sides. So basically all I did was measure it here, put a line where this dowel ends, put a line here so I know where to cut it. Then I just took the one that was the same size and marked it at the same spot. Don't have to measure twice, but I also marked this one down here. This is where my spot was. So I just stuck it up there, marked it again, and then that way I know where this ends and this smaller one should start. And then did the same thing with the smaller one. Line them up side by side. And then that way I know where to cut. I also just went right online to free printables, and I put stay a while free printable and found this, printed it out, and then we will trace it on there. So for this part, I'm going to take my white and my Waverly chalk paint, give this a nice good coat.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't want to waste what's left. The storm.
Okay, so I have my pieces cut, and They do sell a saw, a hand saw at Dollar Tree, so that's an option, but I definitely recommend investing in a small miter saw. I can link it down below. I got mine at a yard sale. You guys have seen it in my previous videos, but I got mine at a yard sale for like $5. It was really cheap, and I have seen one on Amazon, which I will link below, for $35, and I'm telling you guys, if I didn't find it at a yard sale, I would have bought one, no problem, because it just makes your job so much easier when you're crafting and you need to cut through something. Because something like this is really hard to cut through with a hand saw. I mean, it's doable, but the miter saw just makes your life much easier. So all I'm gonna do is take this, and this is just a paper towel, and just stain my wood. You can use a brush, you can use whatever you want. I have gloves on just because I don't like getting my hands all stained up. But again, that's your preference. And you only need, I mean, a little bit of stain goes a really long way. And this is by Minwax, and it's called Jacobine.
Jacobine?
And I got this tiny can at, I believe, actually it was Lowe's. I got it at Lowe's for about $5. And again, a little bit of stain goes a long way, so for $5 you can't beat it. And I'm just gonna do every side just to be safe. Okay, so now that I have all my little pieces for the border stained, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make like shiplap. So I'm just gonna start at the top and make our shiplap, and I'm just gonna do it a ruler, and I've got a Sharpie, so just take, and I'm just gonna do it the width of the ruler.
Sleep till I come home. Dream of something sweet. I won't be there soon to make you so discreet.
Now that I have my lines, I'm going to show you guys how to transfer lettering onto your sign. So just take your pencil. I'm sure you've seen this a million times, but you're just going to take, and you can see through the paper. So if you just lift it up, you can see through to make sure that you marked on all the letters. So we're just going to take, and you want to stick it where you want to, and you want your a while to be in the middle, because you'll be able to see the stay really good, but the a while, you want that really to stand out. I've got my little helper over here. Then all you want to do is just trace. Okay, now that we traced it, we're going to take it up, and you can, I don't know if it's picking it up, but I can see the lines that I just made. And all you're going to want to do is just going to use my Sharpie, just because it's a finer tip, and just trace. Okay guys, so I have filled in all my lettering. This was the one I traced. This was the one I filled in on my sign, and looks pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect, but you know, as I always say, nothing's ever perfect. So last thing we're going to do is just take and glue these down. Take this and put glue down. For video purposes, I'm using hot glue, but I wouldn't recommend. I would use some E6000 or some Gorilla Glue. Whatever you have on hand is what I would use.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else.
Alright guys, and look how cute this is. Our little sign. Made out of something that cost me 75 cents. And I just love it. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that red button, tap the bell notification, and then all to be notified every single time I upload a video. And please give me a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. Also, leave a comment down below if you make one of these signs, what you guys would make. And if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me at melsplace21, MELSPLACE 21, and tag me, let me know what you guys make. Alright guys, bye!
Beautiful stars, I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette.